everybody. Today what I'm going to show you is how to combine two BlocksCAD projects. This is very helpful for your partner project. So I have one project which is a snowman and the second project which is a snow scene. I want to move my snowman into my snow scene. The first step is to take all of the code to build your model and put it in a union block. Union is in setups. And then you will need to hit the plus sign to get enough hooks for all of your code. So you'll place it in the union. You and your partner will both do this. You will need this done on both projects that you're combining. And to make sure you have all the code, you could right click and clean up blocks, or you could zoom out just to make sure you didn't miss any code. Once you have that, the next thing you're going to do is label the union block. If you right click somewhere in the union block, click add comment, and then you'll have a question mark. Click on the question mark, go find the box, and then label your project with your name and what it is. That way you will know whose is whose when you're working with someone else. And then you can click the question mark again, and that will close the box. Next step, collapse your code. Right click on the union block, collapse your code, and now you'll see that your code is labeled with your name and what it is. That makes it really easy for your partner to get your code. Now you need to download your blocks to your computer, and you will need to send them to your partner. What we're going to do for this one is use email. So you'll email the blocks. So I'm going to go under project, and I'm going to save the blocks to my computer. Down the bottom, you will see an XML file. Then you will go in. This will go into your downloads folder, and you will make an email and attach the XML file. Now your partner will receive it and download the XML file from the email, and will go to your partner's project. So your partner did the same thing. So I did the snow scene. I put everything in a union block, labeled it, and collapsed it. So now I'm going to go get the other project. So if you go under project, import blocks into current project. Important that you're just putting blocks in there. You don't want to load the blocks. To load the blocks will delete the project that you're in. So import blocks into your current project. Go to your downloads folder, find the blocks, hit open. And now if you look around, you should have two blocks. So if I right click and clean up blocks, you'll see the two blocks. So now when I hit render, both projects will be combined. Now you can see my snowman is right in the middle of that big mountain of snow. So I'm going to translate my snowman, and you'll need to do this as well. And I can just put the translate around the collapsed code, and I'll bring it forward, get it in front, and then I'll move it a little to the left to get it in front of the house. That'll need to go negative. And then I also might notice, I may need that to go a longer negative, is I will scale my project. So you guys remember the scale block. So I'm going to scale my snowman to make it a little smaller. I'm going to scale it 0.5. On the X, Y, and Z axis. And render it. And I do need to move it a little bit because now it's back in that snow. So I need it to come out further. And we'll take a look and see if it's in the right place. I need to move it a little bit more on the Y. And up a tiny bit on the Z, and it should be perfect. So you'll need to do some trial and error and move your project around. And that's exactly where I wanted it, so I think I'll keep it there.